Hey, how's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how to get all of the collectibles in House of Ashes. If you're looking for a more detailed guide where I play through the entire game and get the collectibles and also save everyone, I've done a video like that. I'll link it around in the description if that's something you would be interested in. The only reason I mention that is because a couple of these collectibles require you to meet certain conditions. I'll mention them now just so it doesn't get overlooked and you're prepared to get it, because one of the collectibles is the very last one and there's certain things that you've got to do in order to get that last collectible. So throughout the run, you're going to want to make sure that you discover the UV purpose as Eric. Clarice is dead. There's multiple ways to kill Clarice, but just make sure she ends up dying before you reach the chapter Strange Eons. Rachel doesn't use the white phosphorus. You can either do that just by missing the QuickTime event you get when Rachel gets infected. Towards the end of the game, she'll pull out a white phosphorus shell and go to stab it. If you just miss that, then you'll be fine there. But you can also just say no to bringing it on the mission as Eric really early on in the game when you have a conversation in the briefing room with Nick and Jason. To get Rachel infected, you're going to want to make sure that as Salim, when you have a choice to either save yourself or save Rachel, when the monsters are jumping at you, you save yourself. That'll result in Rachel getting infected. You want to make sure that Jason doesn't shoot Rachel as well in the chapter Strange Eons. You'll have to choose the head choice and then the heart choice for that, and you'll also have to agree as Rachel to be cocooned when she is prompted to give an answer for that. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. I'll try to list the conditions on screen as well, so you can kind of keep track of them. I've mentioned a couple of them throughout this video, but like I said, if you're worried about missing that, I have created a full playthrough guide, so you can just copy all of my choices if you want to. But if you know how to get to the end and deal with the parasite as Rachel, you should be fine anyway. Thank you all for tuning into the video. If you want to help me out, just drop a like on the video, maybe a comment. That really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and helps more people see the video. If you want to support me further than that, you can always come on over to my live stream channel at twitch.tv/ifreams. That'll be linked around in the description, along with my other social medias and Discord server as well. Yeah, so I've rambled on for long enough here. Let's get this going. Okay, so first collectible is the Black Picture Arisen. This is the only collectible you can get in the Prologue type section, and once you gain control, here you want to walk forward, and the picture is just on the side of the wall, opposite to where you start, just over here. Go ahead and snag that up. I will watch all of these little movies throughout this run. Alright, so our second collectible is the first secret, Bandit Briefing. Once you gain control of Eric, here you want to walk forward and go to this desk that has the piece of paper with the coffee mug on it. Move that to the side and you'll get the collectible. You might get interrupted by a cutscene, but you do get another chance to walk around this room to get that one.
That's exactly what it is.
So, our second secret is the mythology book. This is in the chapter The Raid.
Zin?
When you go into the bedroom as Salim, make sure you don't interact with the bed before you get the collectible, which is just opposite you as you enter the room. You do have to come this way to progress the story, so make sure you get this collectible that's on Salim's son's desk, and you'll want to turn the page to get the collectible. And there you go, that's secret number 2, the mythology book. So, our next collectible is secret number 17, the Pagan Effigy. Still in the chapter The Raid.
Some kind of effigy.
As
Possibly
Jason
pagan.
here, you'll get a choice
Ada.
during some dialogue while Rachel is talking to the shepherds. And you want to make sure you pick the curious choice. And that'll mean that you'll grab the collectible.
What the fuck?
Into can هنا.
In a second, as Jason, you'll get to turn that over and you'll get the collectible. Okay. So, in a moment after that conversation with Rachel, you'll have to leave this room and walk into another one, and it will trigger another conversation with the shepherds. And Once that conversation finishes, you'll want to turn around and you can get the first white picture, which is disarmed, in the corner of this room. Okay, so shortly after that, you'll follow the path outside and you can have a little conversation with Nick out here. It's up to you whether you have that conversation or not. I'll just skip through it. You want to go into this room that's on your left as you enter this building to get the gas masks that are in the corner. Make sure you don't walk past that door because Eric might block your way into this room if you do, so make sure you don't miss that room. Okay, so next up for secret number 47, this is the punctured skull. This is just after everyone falls underground. When you regroup with Jason, you'll end up in this room with a big giant hand in the middle. There's two collectibles in this room. One is just underneath the hand, which is the punctured skull here.
What the fuck happened to your teeth, buddy?
And the other one is on the other side of this room. So once you've got that one, come back over here and go up these stairs that are in the corner of this room to get the second black picture, which is Squeeze.
You sure about that?
Right there. Okay, so shortly after you've gone through that section with Jason and Nick, you'll take control of Salim and you'll end up with this in this room where there's a dead body on your right. Opposite that, to the left of you, is the second white picture, which is Daylight.
I guess we could classify this as
So
quality
when you
time.
take control of Eric and
Riley
Rachel
should have a different
and you're
looking
heading through
body.
this tunnel, you'll reach a point where you can go left into a lit room, but you'll want to go right to get the third black picture,
You mean the sense
which
of
is
feeling
Fallen.
lost?
So over here, follow this path around, and the picture is just at the end of it, right here. Okay, so a little bit after that, you'll reach this point where Rachel and Eric sort of squeeze around this door and across this ledge. Once the cutscene finishes, you'll gain control again of Eric, and there's a statue on the floor that you need to grab. There's also something you can look at right here, but this isn't a collectible. Don't worry about this. But from there to your left, you can find the Pazuzu statue. Secret number 18.
It's Pazuzu.
Alright, so
Find some.
in the chapter The Temple, when you gain control after Eric and Rachel have had their conversation, and you take control of
send comms
Rachel,
wherever
come over here
I'm hoping
to this
the pilot
sand
got word
pit
back.
that's in the middle,
If any of them survive, that is.
and you can get the first collectible that's in this area, which is the dynamite. You'll want to examine it and then look to the left to get the collectible. Just look at that hammer. Several collectibles in this area.
Where are
Make
we
sure
at?
you don't approach the gas cans and examine them.
Did you say
But our
something?
next collectible
Nothing.
is secret number 12, the cuneiform tablet, which is over here behind the tent. Just go ahead and grab that.
I hope we can get this thing started.
They've been cataloging these pieces. Somewhere.
Alright. So, next up we have secret number 32, which is
All call
Curse
signs,
of a
this is
Cat.
King. Does anyone copy? Over.
From where you picked up that tablet, head over away from the gas cans. Those are the gas cans there. Make sure you don't interact with those. The collectible is just here on this table. Flip that over to get your
It
collectible.
was built to appease the gods.
And then we're going to go
ASAP.
back towards the
Shit's
tent
shit.
where the gas cans are. The duct tape you need to continue is also here, so remember that for continuing along. But we're going to go into the tent. There's two collectibles in here. One of them's right here. It's the first part of Randolph's journal, secret number 24. Let's go ahead and grab that, flip it over, start the little movie.
September the 24th.
I'll skip over this here because these tend to go on for a while. And our next collectible
feel a little uneasy.
is just next to this one on the left. The expedition members. It's a photo that's on this desk right here. Grab that.
What
Flip it
happened to
over.
these guys?
I think there's a good 8 collectibles in this room. Like I said, just make sure you're not approaching those gas cans before you get them all. So our next collectible is over back here towards the flare. We'll have to walk past the generator again. And it's in the back corner next to the radio that you have to interact with a little later. So it's just on the table to the right. And this is Aline's letter, secret number 35.
Iraqis don't know about this place.
Grab that. Move the coffee cup out of the way. And you'll get your collectible. Sorted. So, the next collectible is secret number 20. Creature features. You're going to have to go up these stairs. You do have a couple of opportunities to grab this collectible. But you can just grab it now to get it out of the way. All the way up these stairs. I've sped this up a little because it takes forever to walk upstairs in this game. And you're going to go into this room that's on the back right when you get to the top of the stairs. And follow this corridor down. Swing another right into the little room that's here. And this collectible is on the desk right here. Flip that over to unlock the secret.
Mansion's echolocation. Is this something to do with bats?
And our next
think the rest of the
collectible
squad
is
are
just to the
doing?
left of that one. It's
They're
the
tough.
third white picture, ultraviolet. Okay.
Let's see what
So, in the chapter after the fall, when you gain control of Nick and Jason, you'll want to come over to your right. This is just after Nick and Jason examine the generator.
Yeah, I'll go with
And a
that.
light falls over, they go and investigate it, and you take control just there. Make sure you don't miss that turn, because you'll get locked out of it if you do. So as soon as you gain control there, just move to your right and get this secret, which is the reference book number 42. Flip the page to get your secret. And after you leave this room and turn the corner, you'll have this quick time event.
Fuck.
Make sure you don't miss that quick time event. If you do,
Tripwire.
it will lock you out of collectibles. So once you get into this room, there is a secret just on the floor there, but I don't think I grabbed it straight away. I think that was one of the last ones that I grabbed in this room. I think there's 3 or 4 collectibles in this room. First one I grabbed is the star map, which is just on this table or box. Secret number 21. Flip that over. There we go. And the next one we're going to get in this room is the white picture, the 4th one. Staked. I was kind of looking around this room here and Nick decided to block my way. But I'm pretty sure it's opposite the one we just picked up. Just make sure you don't interact with the box in this room, which will make you leave it. But there's the picture. Staked. And once you've got that one, we can get part 2 of Randolph's journal, secret number 13. Pick this up, flip it over, and get your collectible. Right. So I think that's it for this room. Make sure you don't miss any of those ones. And our next collectible is going to be when we take control of Salim in the chapter Slayer. And we're going to have to walk down this corridor. This one's kind of hard to miss, to be fair. It's just on the left as you're walking down this tunnel. And this is secret number 29, the Hold Stone. Snag that one up. Right.
Something really fucking nasty went down here.
So, next up we've got secret number 14, Randolph's Journal, part 3. When you are playing with Jason and Eric and Nick in this area, you might only have Jason with you here, but I've got Eric. Might play out a little bit differently depending on the choices you've made. This is just when you're looking for Joey, just after you find his hat and his glasses. When you gain control, just turn immediately to your right and you'll find this journal part, and there's also a picture next to it as well. This is just in the area where you find the med kit, if you found that in previous playthroughs. So,
What the hell did they find down there?
white picture number 5, which is surrendered, is just next to the one we just picked up right here. Okay. Quick note, by the way, you might want to miss the quick time events when you're doing the part with Salim and Nick, so that you can help Eric survive if you're trying to keep everyone alive. So in the chapter Bloodbath, when you reach this circular room as Jason, you can find secret number 6, which is the bloodless corpse. There we go.
Looks like he's been drained dry.
It's gotta be one of those explorers.
Alright, so once you've grabbed that, there's another collectible just to the left of that one, which is black picture number 4, tripwire. Collectible number 28. And there's another couple of collectibles in this room, and they're over on the other side of the room. So this one is the staked woman, secret number 5. Look up to get the collectible once you examine this body, and you'll also get a choice as to whether to take this stake. You might want to take it, because it can help keep Jason alive.
But you should hold on to that.
So when you get this choice, take the compliant option.
Never know when you're gonna need a sharpened stake, right?
Okay, so the next secret is secret number 23, Randolph's Journal. Okay, so flip that over to get your collectible.
Blood.
What's that?
Says they found something weird down here.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, next up we've got secret number 31. This is the last one in this area. So this follows along the main path you would take to progress in this area, but it's just on your left, kind of a hard one to miss. It's on this box right here, the cylinder seal.
More crap.
What'd you find?
Nothing that's gonna get us out of here. Right.
Okay, so when you gain control of Rachel in the room that's full of blood, we've got a few collectibles to grab down here. This is just after you gain control of Rachel, secret number 11, the plastic ID card. It's on your left. When you come over here, you'll see
Can't be anything good.
bubbles under the water moving about. Make sure you avoid the bubbles, you don't want to die. Grab yourself a plastic ID card. Yep. So there's 3 collectibles to grab in this room, and 1 in the next room as Rachel as well. So come around to the right here, away from the bubbles in the blood, and you can get the ancient helmet, which is secret number 48. It's just on your right. There we go. Flip that over to get your collectible. Over halfway through the collectibles now. Okay, so next up we've got secret number 33, which is another part of Randolph's Journal, part 5 of it. And it's just here on the other side of this structure that's to your left after you pick up the ancient helmet. Flip that over to get your collectible. And our next collectible is after Rachel's picked up the torch in this area. So you'll pick up the torch and you'll end up here. and Rachel will give you a line of dialogue when you're approaching it. It's kind of a tough one to miss. You can see it in the distance as you've got to kind of go that way anyway. This is secret number 8, the science notes. And even though you are being followed at this point, don't worry about dying. You'll be fine. You don't have to worry about moving quicker until you get past this point. So make sure you grab that one. Okay, next up we've got black picture number 5, which is Thirst. This is in the chapter The Signal. When you gain control of Nick here, just turn around and you can get the picture that's right behind him. There's a good few collectibles in this area. You want to make sure you don't approach the radio here, because that'll progress the area and you'll miss these collectibles. After you've picked up a couple, you'll get hit by a cutscene. But our next one is over to the left of where we just picked up that picture. Secret number 22, the finds catalog. I actually walked past it there. It's on those boxes. Right there. I think after you pick up 2 collectibles in this area, you'll get hit with a little cutscene between Nick and Jason. Okay. Open that up. Flip the page to get your collectible.
All their findings never saw the light of day. They just stayed buried in the dust.
Okay. So you should get hit by a cutscene here.
Oh, one problem at a time.
And we'll wait for that to finish. You'll gain control again in this area. You'll need to go back where you just were, which is over to the right. From the way you're facing when you gain control of Nick again. And over here, you've got secret number 49, which is the battle tablet. Pretty sure there's 3 collectibles on this side to grab still. So from the battle tablet, turn it around and head over here to get secret number 9, which is the vampire speculations. Flip that over to get your collectible. And there's one more on this side, which is behind you from the one you've just picked up. Secret number 39, infection symptoms. Let's go ahead and snag that. Alright. And now we need to go to the other side of the room. This is the side of the room that has the radio on it. Make sure you don't interact with the radio before you grab these last 2 collectibles, or you'll get locked out of them. So the radio is just up there, but we're going to walk past it for now and come over here into this sort of back corner and grab secret number 25, which is Randolph's Journal part 6. Grab that. Flip it over to get the secret.
30th of December. Harm my wife.
Alright. So that's sorted. So now we need to go up towards where the radio is to get the last collectible in this area, which is secret number 3, the expedition map. So just come up here and walk past the radio, go over to the collectible right here and move the cup out of the way to get the expedition map secret.
They set up a fake dig site to draw off grave robbers.
So I mentioned this in the intro of the video.
It was pretty special.
For the very last collectible, there's some conditions you'll want to meet, and this is a very important one. During this sort of fight scene that comes up shortly after where we just were, you'll have a choice as Celine to either save yourself or save Rachel. And if you're being smart about it and keeping everyone alive, you want to make sure you save yourself here. That'll stop Salim from getting injured, but it'll mean Rachel gets infected, and you need that to happen. I've got a more detailed guide for this game if you want to go and check it out. It's basically a full playthrough. I'll link that around for you in the description. But I will have mentioned that in the beginning of this video. Next up, we got white picture number 6 in the chapter Enemy and My Enemy. This is when Salim and Jason are together. After you help Jason get through the crawl space as Salim, move over here to the right when you gain control of him, and you can find white picture number 6, which is Comrades. And that should get you all of the white pictures. So you should get an achievement when you grab that one, or a trophy if you're on PlayStation. So after that, we're going to go into the room that's to our left to get secret number 50, which is the ritual tablet. I was having a little look around here to see if I missed anything, but don't worry, we didn't. We just need to go over here and go into this room. And the tablet is just on this, I guess,
Hold my
sarcophagus
son.
or table, whatever it is.
How about you? What'll you do?
I'll probably just go for a drink.
Right, let's grab this collectible, flip it over. Okay. And there's another collectible in this room. Secret number 16, Randolph's Journal, part 7 of that. It's just on the floor to the right of the tablet we just picked up. Flip it over to get your collectible.
Spare me from its fury.
Skip through these movies again because they're kind of long. Some of them have DMCA claims on them as well, so it's a good idea to skip them. So after you squeeze through the gate and Salim and Jason find the dynamite, you'll end up in this room. Stay away from the gate that's on your left, you can see over there, because that will lock you out of this room, stop you from getting the collectibles. Turn around from where you start to get secret number 46, which is the autopsy notes. Flip that over to get the secret. And there's a few collectibles in this room. Like I said, just make sure you avoid that gate that's over on my left right now. You can kind of tell which ones will progress you in areas if you approach them and it has a bunch of arrows just pointing to the right.
Nope.
You don't want to press that until you've got the collectibles or search the area you're in, basically. So secret number 30, which is the black onyx, is over in the back right of this room. Or back left, sorry. And it's in that box right there. Kind of a hard one to see, especially without your light source. It's difficult to get that one. Next up, we've got secret number 28, which is the parasite notes. That's on the table in the middle of the room. You're going to need to move the cup out of the way to get this secret. Sorted. And next up, we've got secret number 26, which is Randolph's Journal, part 8. It's on the floor in the open cell. It's just to the left of the last collectible we picked up. Flip that over to get the secret. And I think that's it for this room. 49 collectibles down. 14 to go. So after you go down the elevator as Jason and Salim, you'll take control of Jason. Just to the left of the elevator from the way you're facing is the fines ledger, secret number 49. Open that up and flip the page to get your secret unlocked. There you go. So put that back down, and on the other side of the elevator is black picture number 6, which is mold. I think this is the last black picture you can find. It's just on the left of these boxes, sort of right here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So, next up we have secret number 10, which is Cocoon. As you're walking down the main path, you need to go down to progress. You can find this Cocoon. Take a look at it and then look upwards. Hold it there for a second to get your collectible.
What is that? Cocoon? It looks like those things came from here.
Smells like formaldehyde.
Okay.
So when did you become a scientist?
So,
They don't
our
teach
next
them
collectible is secret number 4, which is the pocket watch. If you come along the main path here and look to the left, you can find this one. It's next to a dead body that you can also look at. The dead body doesn't count as a collectible, but pretty sure I did take a look at it. Yeah, it's right there, and the pocket watch is just next to it, right here.
Mary Hudson. She's gotta be his wife.
You'll need to interact with the watch to open it to get the collectible there.
Jason,
What?
I can't end up like this.
Okay, so next we've got secret number 15, which is part 9 of Randolph's Journal. It's just next to the pocket watch. So that's 5 collectibles in this area.
This was all.
There's a lot of collectibles that are really bunched up in this game. Okay, so that's it for this section. That was in the chapter The Ancient One. And now we're on the chapter The City. After you've had a big conversation with Jason and Salim, you'll end up here. And You can see this collectible sort of sparkling in the distance.
Things come from.
Head towards it, and you'll get another cutscene play. Just be careful not to go too far to the right here. And once you approach this, you'll get another little cutscene. And after that, you can pick up your collectible. So, let's get to here. Pick up the collectible. This is the mysterious artifact, secret number 41. We've only got
Check this out.
8 more collectibles to pick up now. Give that a wiggle.
Music.
Put it back down.
Don't sound like any music from where I'm from.
So, right here, Salim will pull you up onto this ledge and you'll end up on this big circular platform. You can kind of tell where you are here because the camera is really zoomed out when you gain control of Jason. And you'll want to move to your right, and on the second statue on the right is secret number 37, which is the ruptured skull. So move towards that, grab that one. Only a few more to get now. A couple of the last ones are the more difficult collectibles to get. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that can lock you out of some of these collectibles, like getting people killed and stuff.
Salim. Looks like someone's been avoiding the dentist.
If you know how to keep everyone alive, you should be good in getting all of these. You just need to make sure you have Rachel
Quietly.
infected and Clarice is dead as well. Okay, so for this one, you might remember you'll get to this area where you've kind of got to avoid these tentacle-like things that are on the floor, or these vines. To get secret number 27, the fossilized life forms, you'll need to get through this area without stepping on any of those. If you step on these, you'll wake up some of the life forms that are in this area, and you'll get locked out of this next collectible. So follow the path I'm taking, and you'll get to the end without waking any of them up, and then you can get your collectible. So this one and the very last collectibles are probably the hardest ones to get. Like I mentioned before, if you're looking for a more detailed guide on how to keep everyone alive and get all the collectibles, because there's certain things for these last couple, I think, that you have to do in order to get them. So I will mention it in the intro. I've tried to mention a couple of the things that are important throughout this video, but if you're looking for a more detailed guide, it is there. It's a full playthrough of the game, which I'm guessing you're going to have to do anyway if you want to get the collectibles. So you can always just follow along with me. Make sure you get everything done. So, we got through there successfully. You'll have this little cutscene play with Jason and Salim. And when you gain control here, just move forward. You have to move over to the left to progress, but if you move forward, you can get the collectible that's just on the floor right here.
Check this out. They died fighting.
Alright. So, right here you'll gain control of Rachel. In the chapter Strange Eons, you'll have a big cutscene that plays before this. The first collectible we can get in this area is Mary's Note. It's secret number 43. It's just on this box right here. Let's go ahead and grab that. Flip it over to get your collectible. And the last picture of the game is to the left of Mary's Notes. Gold picture number 1, Hotel. This is a teaser for the next game. Which is pretty cool. Okay. And that's all of the framed pictures in the game.
Over here.
Next up we've got secret number 19, the creature life cycle. And that is on this notice board just over here. You'll need to push this picture up to get the collectible. Sorted. 2 more collectibles to get in this room, and the last one is also just after. So this is secret number 36, Randolph's Journal, part 10. Here we go. So put that back down.
None of them made it out alive.
And you can get the last one in this room, which is just off to the right of where you're standing. This is Van Houten's confession, secret number 45. There you go. So, there's one more collectible to get, and it is by far the most difficult to get. To get this collectible, you need to have discovered the UV purposes. Eric killed Clarice. Rachel doesn't use the white phosphorus. You can actually avoid bringing the white phosphorus by just saying no to it at the beginning of the game, and then it just won't be here. Rachel is infected. That's why we did the thing with Salim, where he shoots the enemy that's coming for him rather than the one that's on Rachel. Jason didn't shoot Rachel. That happens just before this. You just have to pick the head option and then the heart option.
It was inside me. I'm gonna kill that fucking thing.
And yeah, you also have to agree to Rachel being cocooned when they ask you about it. Like I said, if you're looking for a more detailed guide to help you get this collectible, I have produced a full playthrough that shows how to get this one. There could also be things that I'm not sure of that play into this, but I was just aiming to keep everyone alive and get all the collectibles in this playthrough. So if you do that, as long as Rachel is infected at this point, Clarice is dead, you should be good to get this collectible. When you gain control here and you have the UV wand, you'll want to go around, check these little hole things. Eventually the parasite will attack you and you can get your final collectible. I think it's random as to which one it pops out of, either that or it's timed. But just go ahead and keep examining them. I'm pretty sure there's like 4 or 5 of these things. Eventually the parasite will jump on you. You'll hear it clicking and sliming around when it's close. Alright, hit the quick time event there. And yeah, pick it up, get your collectible, and that's it. So yeah, I hope this helped you out. Let me know if it did in the comment section. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll try to link some more guides around for my other Dark Pictures Anthology game guide things if you are interested in checking some of those out. Thank you again for being here. Have a great day, and until next time, take it easy.